If you're not familiar with RWBY, the RWBY is actually the four main characters, the four girls. You got Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang. Well, on March 24th, 12:18 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have Erin, the voice actress for Blake, making this post on Twitter.
I just was informed of very upsetting news regarding the writer for the RWBY anime. As a survivor of abuse, I'm feeling uncomfortable and very conflicted. I've made my concerns known. I don't have any other response to this at this time. I need to process and step away right now.
I have to say, I do find it a bit odd that she says she has to process and step away right now, but she decided to first make this tweet before doing that. There are some people thinking there's to fully understand this situation though. Let me fill you in on the news regarding the RWBY anime. Sugoi Light says latest RWBY anime project titled RWBY Hyosetsu Teikoku, RWBY Ice Queendom. Suzuki Toshimasu directs at Shaft Studio, broadcasting in 2022. The animation planner is going to be Urobuchi Gen, so you may be familiar with him and also Shaft Studio from their work on Madoka Magica. Series composition and writer Ubukata Tao, and the animation character's original creator is apparently Huge, the same Huge who's the father of Takanashi Kiara. So, it seems Blake's VA Erin is talking about Ubukata, her tweet already collecting over 3,100 likes. Apparently the point of contention here is a dispute he had with his wife, in which she claimed that he struck her, to which he denied, saying that there was a quarrel, but he did not strike her. Along with the wife herself not wanting any charges pressed against him, the prosecution had no evidence against him, and so he was released. And this all occurred back in 2015, by the way. And as you can see here, apparently Ubukata himself found Erin's tweets and has issued these statements in response, saying, "This is Tao Ubukata. I'm sorry to send you a message for this reason, but for your peace of mind, I want to convey my innocence. I don't want to talk about the incident I suffered because my ex-wife doesn't want it. I don't know what the news that made you uneasy, but I think the story should exist for the relief and reconciliation of those who have been injured by others. And also, it is unforgivable for my ex-wife that the Japanese police have done to me. I can't tell you the details because it's related to my ex-wife's life, but I still have a good relationship with my ex-wife and my children." Dex here responding to him saying, "Apologies for asking if it is not my place to do so, but are you the subject of this tweet or in any way related to the situation?" So make up your own mind about that stuff. I'm not here to convince you one way or the other. I'm just talking about the situation, and I will voice my opinion on something else that I find rather odd here. A couple of weeks ago, voice actor Damon Mills, the current VA for Frieza, and someone who had worked on RWBY as the VA for Leo Lionheart, had someone come out making a number of claims against him for things he allegedly did to him while he was a minor. It's a very disgusting topic, and I will not be getting into details about that here. If you want more information, please check out my coverage on that. The video will be linked below. Point is, Erin should be familiar with him because they worked on the same show together, and apparently they've even done conventions together. Now, while the alleged victim has since retracted those claims against Damon Mills, which, by the way, the majority of people that I've seen seem to think that that was due to victim intimidation, legal threats, and things like that. Regardless if you believe the claims against Damon or not, the point here is, even before the retraction was made, I haven't seen Erin say anything about Damon Mills, which is odd because I'd imagine there's really almost no way that she's not familiar with that situation. And yet here she is bringing up a situation regarding Ubukata from back in 2015, in which once again, no charges were made against him. Which could also mean some could turn around and say, despite the claims against Damon Mills being dropped, well, if she's willing to bring this stuff up about Ubukata, why would she still not talk about what happened with Damon Mills? To some, it may make her seem very insincere, almost like she's willing to turn a blind eye to some situations and then turn around and make public tweets like that regarding others. All that stuff aside, the team behind the upcoming RWBY anime is certainly an impressive one. However, it also seems just all too typical that a member of Rooster Teeth would get involved in this fashion. If there was actually solid evidence against the man and he was charged, I think it would be a different story. And once again, there may be some that find a level of hypocrisy, or worse, for what Erin's doing here and what she hasn't done regarding Damon Mills. So that's really the situation. As always, thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you there, and I got another segment on the way.